Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all doing well this morning. Titanium Tuesday. Kind of feels like a Monday, but it is definitely Tuesday. Good morning, Pete. So, yeah, it's Tuesday, but it feels like a Monday. I had a boring night at work last night. Not in the best of moods this morning, but I'm sure that will subside. Just drinking some coffee, relaxing, looking at some new knives. I did get a few. The guy paid me in some weird, something I hadn't seen in a while. He gave me $4.50 last night. I hadn't seen $half in a little while. And the years on them are kind of weird. I got either side of my birth year. I got the year before and the year after. And then I got one that says, oh, it's a bicentennial. Bicentennial $half. 1776 to 1976. So that was cool. And then one from 2005. But that was weird. The guy paid me in those for some chips last night. So I grabbed $2 out of my pocket and put those in my pocket because I hadn't had any $half in a while. Let's see. And then last night to work, I carried my Devo in my front pocket. And in my back pocket, I had my Hogue, my Deca. It's still working great. Pivot hasn't loosened since I put the Loctite in it. Doesn't have any side-to-side play. Opens and closes good. And it's super, 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 super sharp. So that's what I had in my pocket last night. I do have quite a few things to look at this morning, starting with the fact that the knives I ordered that are supposed to be out in the fall of this year, at the end of this year, are already popping up in pictures. So someone from Custom Knife Factory posted a picture of a hand engraved Evo 1.1, which are the models that I bought, pre-ordered. So I imagine they're just getting prepped. But the hand engraving on this is super cool. Gotta love that. Love the look of the knife, of course, and everything about it. I would love if by accident they sent me one of those hand engraved ones for the one I ordered. That would be awesome. Good morning, Fred. Yeah, I can't wait to get my pre-order of these knives. Kind of weird that they're already showing them, because like I said, they weren't supposed to be ready until the fall or the end of this year. And I had a few more. These are a few knives that this guy has dyed. just so everyone can see the plethora of colors that are available and styles that you can do with fades and all kinds of stuff. So a lot of these look super cool. Thought I would show them. And then yesterday, just like I announced, the new ducklings were released. So the M390 versions of the ducklings were released yesterday. I did grab one of each. Let's see, what else did I have? Well, I had a video of one of them. Or actually, maybe it's both of them. They are liner locks. The Mifshi's version is going to be a frame lock. But they look super cool. I'm excited about checking them out. I really love that model. They look pretty thick, which is good. Love the shape and the look of the knife. So that'll be fun to have. Action looks pretty good on them. So I had that. And then I thought we would go look at some newer knives on eBay. We're going to just look at some titanium knives today. So these popped up. I just typed in M390 and titanium on eBay. And some knives I hadn't seen. The Illusion. Not seen this knife. Pretty cool looking front flipper. Not a huge fan of the gold, but I don't hate it. It is very shiny. And then this second one by them also, the Meridian. Pretty cool looking knife. I like the pivot. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, maybe that this is who making Sever 7's knife. Maybe not. Maybe that's someone else. Yeah, I heard about that, Pete, that he, the D-Win 99 guy ran out of Tucson's. Kind of weird. So what is this Vanguard Continuum? I've not seen that one. It's the same people that make that little cleaver that I sold. Cool little knife. I mean big knife. 3.5 inch. I don't like knives that have that reverse harpoon though. Not a huge fan of them. It's okay though. Let's see what else we got. I love the mini buckhorn. I've got to get a full-size buckhorn. But the mini looks super cool too. I've actually got a few knives arriving today. Not totally positive which ones. I think my Kaiser not the Mega Theory. What is it? The Kaiser Microlith is coming in today. I think that knife for review from HX Outdoors is coming in today, and I think the Tucson that I ordered from eBay is coming in today. What is this RTPT? Button frame lock. Huh. RTPT. That's got a different name on... I'm not sure which knife that is. There's another one of those illusions. Another continuum. There's one of the YG004s with crystal titanium. That's pretty cool looking. Wish I could do that process. I wish I had a vacuum set up where I could do crystallized tie. That's pretty cool looking. Max Ace Kestrel, Mini Momo. The Happy Hour. Morning, Goat EC. Yeah, the Breaker is a cool knife. The Soul Stone. I like this Happy Hour. Another one I'm not familiar with. Got some pretty wild looking pivots. Some of these knives, but it's probably a great little knife. Price is probably close to what it should be. Let's see what else we got here. Birch Tree Blade Works, Euclid. Yeah, that's one of those odd looking harpoon blades also. Good price on it. I do enjoy my M390 steel. What else we got here? The Thor 7 Integral. I really like the Thor models. I'm going to have to get me some of them. I'm not sure what's going on with this. I guess because it is an integral, but they layered the carbon fiber over it. Can we see the inside of it with the blade open? Maybe it's not an integral. Maybe the other ones are. Yeah, it looks like it's got a screw holding that back part together, so I don't guess it is an integral, but could have sworn the Thors were. Yeah, it says integral titanium and carbon fiber. I thought it was. Yeah, it definitely is kind of an alien looking knife. I agree. But the Thors... Oh, that Mini Griffin is nice. Wow, that's a cool looking knife. Not automatic. It's only for the lock. So is it a liner, a button actuated liner or frame or what? What do we got going on here? Can't see enough of it to tell. K2's really doing their thing on some new knives, huh? Still can't tell from the pictures what kind of... Well, you can see right here that the button is not going to... It's got to be a plunge lock because the blade is breaking the plane of the button. That's kind of odd. I can't tell what's going on there. Huh. An aggressive looking, futuristic looking knife. What is this Tissot? Really finding some banger knives this morning. It's got a nested liner. But it's an integral, but it's got a nested liner. That's kind of cool. Where's the other side? Yeah, how does it have a liner lock in an integral? Huh. That's a super cool knife. I really like that one. Aha. There's a button on the end of it that does something to make it come apart. Yep, I saw that, Pete. But I don't know how it comes apart because it's one piece, so the middle must come out somehow. Aha. You can see the line right there where the whole middle section pops out. Looks like this part all the way up. Can't tell where it stops. I can't see the line. It probably rides this line all the way down the frame, but no, it can't do that. I wonder if we can look up a video and see how it... Yeah, here's a full review. It's an older knife, but let's see what's going on with the... Yeah, he doesn't like the deployment.
Such a lazy angle. It should be much more of a ledge to cut your finger. What it does do a great job of is running into things that you're cutting, because a lot, it's like in a huge chunk of the cutting path, the initial cutting path. So this piece, like the way that it's machined, yeah, it's really nice. It's just the way that they did it is just cumbersome. Not cumbersome. Complain, or if you want to say that I'm crying about it, right, whatever. Every time I do that, someone's like, all you have to do is just get a quality driver. Yeah, anybody who's used, or not quality driver, quality bits, quality driver as well. Anybody who has used, these types of tools for a long part wanting to come out any further, that's really weird. It's not wanting to come out. Could it be a T5? Boy. Yeah, it is a T5. Why does this even exist? What a bizarre choice. And then does this even, it acts like it kind of wants to. Truthfully, I can't get this other screw to come any further back. I'm trying to pull backward. Oh, are we finally going? Yeah, there we go. So there's like another set of threads or something that it had to hit. And we are almost there, and then I can show you guys, I guess, what this looks like with this off of here, which... And I'm realizing it's also part of the stop. That's interesting. So right here, you can see, it actually, the parts of the shell, there's like an open area, and the back of this is actually engaging with the frame. Weird. So no, you can't take that off, and you wouldn't want to anyway, because this looks terrible. So this is a really weird choice of thing to have here. This whole thing should have just been removed or just made and make opening.
All right. Let's get.
Then it's not satisfying. That's the thing. I want it to deploy readily. I don't want to have to think about it. I want it to be convenient, and I want it to be satisfying. And it is none of those things. It's really just annoying, and it's in the cutting path. So it looks kind of neat, like it goes with.
All right, let's see the switch on the back.
It's kind of faction. Locked. There's a reason that it cannot come off. So yeah, long action segment. Let's go ahead and move on into carry profile. The way tall.
All right, I don't want to see this. I want to see
10. And then you actually have to remove the pocket clip in order to remove that back sheathed frame. Probably like super familiar with pocket clip has to come off, and what this you can see the sheathed part of the frame is connected to this internal part of the frame via this screw, right? So once you've got that off, the switch is either engaged or disengaged. I can never remember. You need you need like a locked and unlocked symbol so that people know, right? Because what you're doing is you're guessing and you're pushing against the frame and back. But the main thing here, I have not the there we go. So you're gonna pull backwards. Okay, I got it. And I'm sure that Reich has a video, right? They almost always have a video explaining exactly how to do this. But a lot of people will buy these, won't seek that video out or won't know that it exists, and they'll just try to take it apart themselves, which is something that a lot of us do that are into pocket knives, right? And various other things. But you can see how this kind of hooks on here. So initially, and the tolerances are super tight, right? This push forward is unlocked, push down is locked, right? But essentially, I'm going to tell you how I got this off of here, and it's not a pleasant experience. It's so tight, and there's so much friction, right? Figuring out where to grab to get it to release is weird. Poking on.
All right.
Process. Held in it apart.
So what does that give you?
The idea
when you take
a couple
that
of
off?
steps, right? Depending on the average number of fast.
Gives you access to that liner.
What I call it less frustrating is that once everything's together, hold it in. All right, back there. This needs.
He's not going to show the liner though, huh?
He sheaths it, and then it takes
I don't like the deployment method either.
Whether or not it's
not easy to use.
It's not the most graceful system, but it is more. Probably not. Come on.
Anyway,
the case with Reich knives. As far
super cool looking,
which is for some reason
it's not great functioning. So, all right then, that is a titanium integral that will not go on my list. Morning, folks. Morning, Leon. Welcome from France again, or from the U.S. to France. Dream Tech. What is this Dream Tech? I have not heard of Dream Tech, I do not believe. I like the milling on it. I don't even mind the holes on it that bad. Dream Tech. That's a new one. Haven't seen that before. Impulse Mini. See what else we got. There's the Moolah. It's a nice knife. A Chameleon. It's okay. Not a huge fan of that one. Arcform Theory. Togata. It's a Best Tech. A two-tone blade. TS270. Sheep's foot. Like that milling. Like the look of it closed too. I like that weird blade profile, kind of. It goes with the knife when it's closed. I don't know. It's got good lines. Milling's super cool. Purple Swag. That's one of those guys that charges way too much money for knives. There's another Continuum. Hawk, Woodpecker, Zorro. Love my Zorro. The actual Tucson, there's a full titanium integral. Is this a clone? I'm thinking this might be a clone. For this price, and it's not got a micro clean blade. Yeah, what is going on with this knife? It's a Strider. I believe it's a... Huh. That is odd. No branding on it. Integral. Nothing on the clip. Nothing on nothing except for that part on the back of the spine. It's weird. And where was that? Because is that on the... I guess it's on the spine, but you can't see it from this angle. There's that little round symbol. And it's like right beside that. I think they photoshopped it. Maybe you can kind of see it down there. It's just the wrong angle. What a weird knife. Yeah, that's odd. It's odd that I haven't seen that one. I think I'm going to bookmark that one just because it's so weird. Alright, Kestrel, Tepe, TS-195. Oh yeah, I wanted to see I forgot which model I had coming in today. I forgot which Tucson I bought. So let's see. Oh yeah, it was this one right here. Yeah, it was this one. Well, come on. It was that one that I got for $50, the M390. So that one should be delivered today. I like how it's symmetrical. I like how it's M390. I don't even know what size it is. It does have a nice front flipper with jimping, so you should be able to get that open pretty good. Yeah, I'm curious about the length of it now. 2.7 inch blade length, 6.3 inches overall. So that one should be in the mailbox later. I couldn't pass it up for $50 for M390. But DWin99, let's see what's going on with his store. Yeah, 0 results. So I don't know what's going on with Tucson and eBay. I don't like that Tucson. I like M390. I don't know what my style is because I've got so many different knives. This is definitely not my style. If you think this is my style, if you're talking about the Tucson. I enjoy Tucson knives and I enjoy titanium knives, but I don't have any other knives that look like this. That's a weird one. So my style is inexpensive, full titanium M390 knives, I guess. I don't know where else you could get a $51 M390 knife with actual good heat treat. But this is more my style because I ordered 3 of these. And this is more my style because I ordered both of these. But I don't have any weird leaf-shaped knives like that Tucson. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. Oh, that's nice, Pete. Yeah, I love my, oh, you got a thermal one? Yeah, I guess I did too. I got one like, it's the Bluetooth. We'll go look at it. Can't type it right. So, label printer. Yeah, I got one like this. Mine's like this. I love it though. Saves me so much time on labels. It looks like they had another one. This one. This might be the one you bought. $59 originally. $92 originally. See, I would have bought this. Is the kind of I would have spent $2 more and got this one instead of this one. Because this one's, you're saving a lot more money and it's nicer. Yeah, I use mine constantly. I need to buy some sticker rolls if you can print stickers with them. Make some cheap, inexpensive stickers. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the... Is the 6-leaf seller... is he still around? SL, whatever his name is? SL... The 6-leaf store is still there. But there's another one. It's got numbers in it, like D-Win. Let's see. That's the 6-leaf store again. Dang it. I gotta change the battery in this mouse. It's driving me nuts. Yeah, I'm not seeing... Oh, White Mountain Knives, 40 purple swag. Yeah, I don't see that other seller for 6-leaf either. It's just got these numbers. For the 6-leaf store, it's showing a weird number for the name. Whoops. Come on, mouse. Alright. I can't take it any longer. Oh, this is a rechargeable one. No wonder. Yeah. So I don't know where the 6-leaf seller is either. This purple swag guy is one of those ridiculous expensive guys. Well, that's weird. There's one of those $2,700 per kilo Riot Coyote. I don't know that. Yeah, I think we've seen that. I've seen that one. That's definitely more my style. It's a pretty expensive price on that Arma. I shot a video of my Hawk last night. That's another weird too, son. Leaf shape. There's that amphibian I showed on stream the other day. And those CH knives, CH has got some interesting knives too. That purple one we saw the other day that we couldn't find anywhere was a CH. I like that orange peel texture on that. Wish I could figure out how to reproduce that. Using some kind of blast or something. Let's see what else. Those are weird. The Alcade. TS269. Wear knives. That's another brand that I've got to get. I like that one too. I'd like to own one of these. Got one with a round spidey hole in it. the Lucy. I like the Lucy. I wish the blade length was a little longer. Yeah, the Lucas. That's a nice looking knife. That must be the Lucas.
Welcome back, everybody. My name is Taylor Martin. This is the Best Damn EDC, and here on the table today, we have a very special package. Just right off the bat, he says it's not perfect. It's all done with content in my early days, so I also owe it to you. Again, I told you a million times, don't do this, but you would not take no for an answer. So let's see what all is going on inside here. Lucas number 18, CPM 154 with an acid stonewash, vintage natural micarta plus titanium. Birth date is September 12th, 2020. Ooh, boy. Oh, man. So here we are with the Lucas. Just right off the bat, he says it's not perfect. It's all done by hand. But, I mean, this thing is...
yeah, that's my style.
Really solid looking. It feels solid. He did say the detent is very strong, which I told him I'm not opposed to at all. I like a strong detent. But it does mean that it takes some time to get used to flicking it. You have to kind of figure out how to flick it. It was very slow. There we go. Yeah, it's going to take some time to break this in. But, hand flick it. I love the size and shape of this. Just for size comparison, in the pocket today is the Civivi Elementum and S35VN. Very similarly sized knives, very similar blade length and cutting edge. Very comparable in that regard, but obviously one is a custom and one is a mass-produced, fairly budget-friendly knife. This is a natural micarta, and the reason that I requested this one, when I first saw one of Matt's very first knives, I think it was Lucas number 2,
I haven't
number
seen
3.
that color necessarily.
It had this on there, and I thought this was wood. I thought it was a wood-handled knife, and I was just in love with it. But he told me it was a vintage micarta, and I fell in love with that look. It just looks so good. That vintage micarta is going to patina beautifully. You got a little vintage micarta backspacer, Hymascus clip, and then you have vintage micarta pivot collars, which I really like. And I love these little custom pivot screws that he uses. They kind of remind me of the old Kaiser pivot screws, but those sucked. Those would like catch your finger. They were not smooth at all. These feel really good. They're very smooth. But he was not lying when he said that the tent on this thing is strong. It's already loosening up a little bit, which I'm sure I can break it in pretty quickly because I tend to do that. There we go. Yeah, but man, it just fits so well in the hand.
Yeah, that's a cool looking knife.
54 cm blade steel. I was back and forth on whether I wanted a thumb hole.
Wear knife at some point.
Knife of yours that I held was a Lucas, probably number 4 or 5, 7, somewhere. It was the first.
The alley is a
within the first 10.
decent shape,
it was
too.
the frag pattern handle one that I also loved that one too. But
let's see, WEHR
you've definitely come a long
alley.
way.
Let's see, they got a titanium one. Yeah, that's a cool looking knife too. That's my style. Love the reverse tanto. No flipper tab. You know we love that. M390 blade steel. Yeah, that's a nice looking knife. Let's see what else they got here. WEHR Knives. Oh wow. The Wolf P. Dang it, man. That looks a lot like the Raptor, the Brian Brown Raptor. Except it's bigger. Man, what a nice looking knife. Dang it. I bought too many knives this week already, but that is beautiful. That's my style right there. That's all me. That is definitely all me. Let's see. The Alley P. Lucas P. Here's the Lucas P in that. Yeah, he makes some nice looking knives. No flipper tabs. I love all that. That's 35 VN on this one. Love both of those. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the Lucas P and the Wolf P. And the Alley P. Yeah, I'm a fan of all three of his knives. Now I need them all three right now. Need it now, Daddy. What a cool looking knife. It all started from that eBay ad. Huh. Who'da thunk it? Revenge 2 from PNP. Tuya Knives. CMB Made Blades is doing their thing too here recently. I tried to get a hold of them. That one's almost a little too aggressive for me. But I do like it. I like the M390. I didn't know they made $300 knives or $260 knives. Yeah, I might have to. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this stream sometime just to find all these knives again. They'll be gone from this eBay listing. I've seen the Nightmare Grind like these. This is not an integral though. That's what threw me off with that other one. I haven't seen the full dress Zorros. I love my Zorro though. That's one of my favorite blade grinds. Yeah, that full dress one looks nice. What else we got today? That Gavco Leopard looks okay. What is this thing? That is a lot of straightness on the knife. And an ugly flipper tab, but a cool blade grind. A weird combination of stuff going on with that knife. It's got the gentleman look with the straight lines. Stedman South Sea Lee. All right, I can't take it no more. I got to grab a battery. Hold on just a second. My mouse is driving me absolutely nuts. I got to recharge that rechargeable one in it because I know that's what's doing it. It's just not, it's not strong enough. I apologize, but I'm back. All right, new battery in. Stupid Energizer. Wow, way better. All right. Comes in like a Vostede box. Huh, that's a different looking one. Another Zorro. There's that same knife. Wow, that's expensive. That's that same one that I've shown, but it's done by this other company, Dream Tech. So the one I've got was made by, I don't know, and I got it for like $110 instead of $215 for the same exact knife. That balance looks nice too. I haven't seen one of those. I wonder if that's on White Mountain Knives too. I would have to delete that flipper tab. But that's my knifey knife, plain style. Let's see what the price of it. It's probably close. It's the same exact price, but you can get $18 off. There's one with it's out of stock on their website. I bet the regular version is too. They leave some knives on eBay after they sell out on their website. And I don't like that because you can't get the discount. But that one is still available on their website. So we can get it for $170 with the Alchemy 10 code. Add coupon. Actually, $179.20. I don't know, somewhere close to that. I mean, $169.20 is what I meant. So that's not bad for that knife. M390, Max Ace. Yeah, the flipper tab would have to go. I like the pattern on the back of the blade. I mean the back of the back spacer. I don't know why I said blade. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Only a couple screws on it. Yeah, that little Dream Tech knife you can get for a lot cheaper getting it from that other brand that I was talking about. Let me see if I can find where I bought it. I believe I got it off of Amazon. I've got the G10 version and the titanium version with the M390. But it's from another brand. You can get it half that price. XTOUC is who the brand is I got. XTOUC titanium M390. Yeah, here it is. So same exact knife, same exact flipper tab. You can tell it's the same exact thing because it's the same exact thing. So there's the one I bought. Same exact knife. I will show you again right here. You can see the back of the blade and the flipper tab, back of the blade, flipper tab, clip, clip, clip. Same exact knife, but you can get it from this brand, XTOUC, for a lot cheaper than the Dream Tech. There's a lot of these knives that they mass produce and different people slap their name on them. But I've got mine right here, I think. Let me see. I think it's in my... I might have moved it somewhere else, though, because I think I had room in my main case, and I left it in here. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. I thought it was in here. So yeah, that's that little Dream Tech knife. M390, and the front flipper on it works good. He says he doesn't front flip it, but I love the little ramp on the back. The little. There's that knife, same knife. M390. I guess it really is M390, but like I said, I think I got this for like, and the action on it is very smooth. I think I got it for like 110 or 120, whereas they were charging $215 for that Dream Tech one. But I've got the G10 version of this knife too. Yeah, the frag milling is cool on it. The clip's got some cool little pattern on it too. Cool little knife. Stupid battery. Stupid rechargeable. I'm getting excited about Blade Show. Can't wait to go. Morning, Ron Crow. Mister. Your first muskrat is out for delivery. What, yeah, it's not that curved. It's just the back right here that curves off, and that's to fit in your hand good, because your hand curves away. But it's pretty straight other than that. He was talking about the curve of the knife, I think. I think he was just talking about where it curves right here. I don't think he was talking about the ramp. TC, good morning, sir. I've still got to get a caliber or a sub caliber to go with this standard. I have no idea what I'm going to pick up at Blade Show. There's no telling what I'll pick up. Bestech makes some cool knives, though. We talked about Bestech yesterday. This is a weird one they make, supersonic. Keep forgetting about having this knife too. Speaking of which, has anybody heard from Ed and how he's feeling and if his rear end is healed up? Because this came from Ed. He did the mods on it. I don't know what it's got on the blade. It's tape or something. Yeah, I like the sculpting he did on the handle there. And I love that he took the hump off of it. I finished it off and got it good and round. Front flipper. Yeah, a good modified Clydesdale. You can't beat that. Some of these knives I forget I have. I need to touch more. Like, I still haven't really carried my Wii Solid as much as I should. I need to stop buying knives. Knives. This is the Clydesdale, if you're talking about this one that I got from Ed, that he sculpted and took the little beluga whale. Yeah, that's the Clydesdale, new breed. This is the supersonic. I don't know, Best Tech, which one you're talking about. The delay throws me off, but I think you're talking about the Clydesdale, maybe. Gotta love integrals, though. Corvus. That's my style knife right there. If I was to be stuck with a style, it'd be that knife right there. Or this knife right here. Same shape, kind of. And then you want a mini version of it. You get the, make room in the middle here. Those two. You want the mini version of it. You get the Grace. That's my style knife right there. And when and if I design a knife, it'll probably look like one of these. With the blade a little bit. That's a weird one. Forget I have it too. What knives are y'all getting in this week? Besides, oh yeah, we didn't look at what'd you say you're getting your first what did he say? Oh, first muskrat. Yeah, what is the muskrat? Why am I flaking on the muskrat? Muskrat knife. Case? A case muskrat? Can't be a case muskrat that you're like drooling over. Maybe it's a Knives of Alaska muskrat. Oh, or a Kaiser muskrat. Wow, that's a weird looking thing. I don't think that's it either. I bet it's a Kaiser muskrat. What do you want to bet? Nailed it. I knew I'd figure it out before you'd say something in the chat. Are you going to dye the handles on it? Did you get the green and black one? Black micarta 154 CM. I really got to find one of those Vosteed H-backs. I got to find one. I can't believe they sold out so quick. They got to get them back in stock. Because that is such a cool knife. That's the one I want. Good morning, JD. How are you, sir? Yeah, I want a H. Right. But they're all sold out. I think I want the blue. I'm going to put my... All right, let me know when they're back. Bye, Steve. You, Mink. Yeah, I like the thumb wrap on the H-back way better. I like the overall look. Looks way more comfortable. The double finger grip. Yeah. I think no comparison. 3-inch blade, 2.92. What is the Mink? 3.3, so it's a little longer blade, but that H-back, gotta have one. Yeah, I ordered both of these, so I'll be happy when they come in. I don't know if I like the fact that the wording is on the liner on the Skelly one. I might bead blast it off of there. I think I will. I don't. I mean, I don't know. I don't think the clip's way better. The sheath's way better. They're both molded pretty good. I like the fact you can rotate it and do a scalp carry better. It looks like it probably snaps in pretty good. Looks like a perfectly fine sheath to me. I love the fact that you can rotate it and do scalp carry. What's going on here? Showing all the different ones. Got a bunch of pictures of it. Yeah. Gotta have one, gotta have one. Alright, let's go see if there's anything else new and exciting. Just got through 2 pages. Which KB is that? That's too long and skinny. Sever might like that one. I don't even know what. It's not the gray. It's not called the gray, is it? Huh. I don't know why that one's evading my thoughts for the moment, but yeah, that Pioneer is super nice too. What is that one called? Yeah, it is called the Gray. Huh, that's weird. It's called the Gray. Here, there's the version of it with the grippy. Yeah, that's way too skinny. Big giant flipper tab too. Yeah, I've got a Kaiser Buddy, mister. I like it. It's nice. It's a good size too. Let me see if I can grab it real quick and compare it to these. Maybe I don't have a Buddy. Maybe I have a... I could swear I have a Buddy. Maybe it's something else. Heck, I don't know. Maybe I've got a baby. No. Hold on, I'll be right back. Yeah, I think mine is the Kaiser Baby, not the Buddy. I think I want a Buddy. I don't even remember. I guess I'll put it with my... Oh no, these are all my... Alright. I've got all my fixed blades in a big tote. They're all together. I think it's probably in the top right here. Let me look. Hold on. Nope, I'm not seeing it. This is a super cool little knife. Hold on, I'll show that one. And then this is that new... No, that's not the new one. That's a good one too. Is this the new one? No, that's Oz 10. I've got a few of these. Hold on. Where in the heck is it? Too many fixed blades. I need to carry that sometime. Cloud Peak. Cloud Peak is a sweet knife. Give me just a second. I'm digging through some fixed blades here. Bunch of cold steels. Oh yeah, there's my whatever I got. I think it's a baby. And is this the new one with the 154? No, but that's another one. Hold on just a second. I'll be right with you. I don't know what happened to that new one. It's 154 CM. Can't remember what I did with it. That one's cool too. Yeah, I don't see it. Huh. Digging around in fixed blade bag. Luckily they're not all got sheaths on them and they're not going to cut me. Hopefully. He says as he gets cut. There's my Joker. Love that knife. But yeah, I cannot find that new 154 CM. Ethan Grow that I got. And that makes me angry. I was wondering what happened to it because I haven't seen it. Oh well. It'll turn up, I guess. But the Cloud Peak is a great little fixed blade. Super cool, flat grind all the way up. Talk about slicey, super slicey. Cloud Peak. And then the Joker knives from Spain, the Nesmuk is a great bushcrafting knife. And these Joker make some really nice knives. This is the Nesmuk. And then here's my, whatever this is. I guess it's the baby. Yeah, it's the baby. That's a cool little Kaiser. And then this is a great little knife right here. If you want a smaller, it's an Ethan Grow, but it's a great little size knife. And it's got the nice red liners. It is D2. It's the EF 121 though. This is a great little size knife. I've got it set up for scout carry with this clip. Great little knife though. And then this one with the crown spine, the EF 140, he's got a really nice crown spine, super thick, super comfortable knife. It's another great little fixed blade, inexpensive. But I've got one of these. This is the N690 one with the big belly. And this is the EF 137. But that's a lot of steel. Oh yeah, folks, I have. LTK did a bunch of tests on them. This is Oz 10. This is another big one. He's tested some of them, the newer ones that tested okay. But yeah, some of their first ones, they got in a bunch of trouble. And then this is another one that's very comfortable in D2. This one has a crown spine up here by the top. It's very comfortable. Another cool one. I forgot the number on this one. Yeah, I have, folks. LTK did a bunch of tests on them, I believe. I'm gonna dye this Kaiser baby someday. I just haven't done it yet. I don't know what color I'm gonna dye it. And I don't know where, but I got a new, they do have one that's new, that does have real 154 CM, folks, that I got not long ago. That was a super good deal. Let me see if I can find it, because it's a heck of a deal on a knife. They had it on sale. Let me see real quick if I can find it. Let's see. 154 CM. Yeah, it's the ST22, and this one does have real, but you can get it right now, 70/21. For less than $50, you can get this knife with 154 CM, and it's supposedly been tested and is real. But check this one out. Heck of a value. So right now, Tactical has a video on this one, but you can get this ST22 with 30% off right now, so it's 70 with 21 bucks off. So for $49 you can get this knife with a 6-inch blade, 154 cm. And like I said, that Legion Cool
Hey everyone,
Cutlery.
Hey guys, doing Grugs here, Legion Tactical Cutlery, doing a little testing
Legion Tactical
with the Sativian ST22. Check it out, man.
But he does some in-depth videos
So
with it.
expect a Legion premiere and a review of this awesome blade later on in the week.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is when it comes to Chinese companies. I don't know how great their morals are, regardless. But the ST22, it's Sativian, not Efengro. That's why I was confused. But he did a bunch of videos on it.
Legion Tactical.
And he put it through its paces for sure.
That went right through. Batoning action.
But for 50
Here, I got
bucks,
some camp stuff. Maybe you're hiking.
6-inch fixed blade with 154
a little bit thinner
cm.
paracord.
And I'm pretty sure they're made in the same factories, Efengro and Sativian. But yeah, the ST22. See who else is. Somebody did one a week ago. I don't know where mine's at.
Improves the ergonomics of the handle. Some non-slip notches to be able to rest the thumb when we have the grip back. Steel that was developed in 1970, not for cutlery exactly, but for parts of jet and airplane turbines.
Oh, that's definitely an AI voice.
And well, Bob Lobels finally made it popular in cutlery, using it very often in his knives. It has 1.05% carbon and between 13.5 and 14% chromium.
Yeah, that's an AI voice.
This one is sharper. It's well for those tough machete-wielding tasks.
Wow.
And I bought it mainly for that reason. I think it's a good...
What's going on in the Discord? Knife Picks? TC? Oh yeah, is that the buddy? TC? Yeah, Ron Crow. That was years ago, I think. I don't know what Fuchs. I don't know if he just found out about it or if there's something new, but yeah, it was like a year, at least a year ago, year and a half ago. I thought they had gotten their steel straight since then, but maybe not. Yeah, TC, what is that the buddy or is that what is that? What are we looking at? Does it say it on the picture and I just ain't paying attention? Yeah, that's the buddy. Or that one is. Is that that's not the same. Is that the same? Yeah, that's the same knife. Yeah, that's a super cool knife. Didn't they have it on Kickstarter or something? I should have grabbed one. Got your Omega out today? I think Hey TC, I've got basically the same one, I think. It's just a different color. Same band though. It's got the same band as the one in your picture, but I got the blue and white one, the Omega, with the stopwatch that actually works. I've been wearing mine forever though, my custom chip watch. You don't know how many people have asked me, like, and then I show them my name on it. This thing keeps perfect time though. Yeah, I like this Omega. What's that? What was that last one in the picture there? You posted it yesterday too. Why don't I know what knife that is? I should, huh? Oh, it's a Devo. Is it a stout? Pony stout? Which Devo is that? TC? Or somebody else? Yeah, Ron Crow. I thought that they had straightened up their deal with LTK too, because let's go see if we can find an LTK knife steel. When the last yeah, 5 years ago they were exposed. This is the video that a lot of people...
Results, batch 28. Okay, we got an sundry various brands.
5 years ago, he did a bunch.
Ethan
Groves.
So we've got some knives. Look, I couldn't pin it.
There's Ethan Groves.
It's a beast. It's a big old beast. I'll tell you what we can... Next... PMP user. This is a slip joint. This is made by Max Ace. Bought this from White Mountain Knives. It says M390.
But he did quite a few videos back in the day on these steel tests. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Kubi, steel wheel, and cut jack. That was 6 years ago. 8 years ago. See, these are so old, like 10 months ago. So long ago. 3 years ago. Batch 42. Oh, there was one he was about to test soon that I wanted to know about. It was the... Let's see, which one was it? I don't remember. It was a few weeks ago. He was supposed to do some tests on it in the next video, and I didn't keep up with it. I want a Gringo. He showed his Tucson collection a month ago. I don't remember which knife that was that I wanted to keep up with. There's the tipper. I'm not seeing the one that I was... There's that rock sapphire that I just showed that I bought.
So I got me another one of these Hyar
HX. They're sending me another knife for review today. Their newest knife, I guess. Yeah, I don't remember which. What is this knife? Oh, yeah.
Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land, love them knives here, and I just wanted to do an update on the Z Knife Kickstarter drop. Okay, the drop is now active. It's online, and I'll leave you the link below and at the top of the comment section and in the description.
That's an awesome looking little
okay?
knife. For smaller knives, let me go check it out. Yeah, that's one I hadn't seen. The Ray Top. 2.6-inch blade. Z-knife. That's pretty cool. Early bird. How much is the early bird? Yeah, 149. 169 for the Azure Fang. There's that video. Huh. Ray Top Z knife. Z knife. Zenith. Z knife. Pretty cool. Leave it up to LTK to show me something. Gotta love him. I'm still trying to remember which one of these I was wanting to see his test on. I got the Eagle Strike, but I don't think it was the Eagle Strike. It wasn't the Martin or anything. It was something I was real curious about. Yeah, the Vortex. Yeah, I don't remember which one it was, actually, now that I think about it. Orbital, Monco, Tipper, Kaiser, Shar, Stout, Paramilitary. Yep, I don't know what it was, but huh. He does his thing with videos, doesn't he? Gotta respect it. It's probably one of the ones we watched on stream, so it'll be red if I do see any. Oh well, I give up. Well, guys, yeah, this is a great size. It's kind of heavy though. I need to practice scout carrying this and get to where I like it so I can get one of these other nice little fixed blades like this. I think I'm going to start ending this one down though. I don't have can't think of much more to talk about. Ron Crow, appreciate you being here, buddy. I'm off tomorrow, so that'll be nice. Yep, I need to remember I have this. I need to carry this. I think I'm gonna carry this today. I'll put these back up. what I carried last night. This thing is cool though for the price. Got very good action. I guess these are going to go in the case since they can. I'm going to carry this today. Yeah, Pete, I'm just not in the greatest mood today. I don't really want to get into it, but probably stream 131 was my least happy day. Nothing going on really. I'm just kind of thinking about a few things and kind of got me pissed off, and it does have to do with all this knife stuff, but it is what it is. I'll deal with it. I'll get better. I guess one episode out of 131 is not bad to have a semi-foul attitude on. We'll go ahead and strop this thing for the carry today. I don't know what kind of edge it has on it. Haven't really checked it. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. I'm about to hit the post office. I got to send off 4 packages today, including the giveaway knife that I forgot about last week. So Michael, that'll be coming your way today. I'm usually good about getting shipped off the same day, but I totally slipped my mind last week about the giveaway. Anyway, guys, hope you have